Howdy, hello, I'm Travis Davis, Vice President of Ship Operations, Battleship Texas Foundation. And we're, pretty much in Galveston right now. We just passed the Texas City Dike way over there. We blew the whistle at those folks. Kyle, if you could step over here and shine aft real quick with the camera, you can see the escort flotilla from the Texas Navy and the Lakewood Yacht Club that followed us. Great thanks to those folks. They followed us all the way down from just south of the Barber's Cut terminal, and the Bayport terminal. And like I said, we're almost in Galveston. Turn back up here. So this little jagged piece right there, that is the old SS Selma. That is another World War I ship. It was it's a concrete ship that was built during World War I and served all the way up until the, I think, 30s before it was sunk right here and reefed. It had a pretty colorful history. As you can see back over here, so you see the tall towers, and there's two kind of milk bottle shaped things or bottle shaped things sticking up. Those are two oil rigs. That is actually Gulf Copper. That is where the ship's going. So we're going to go down the channel. We're coming up on Seawolf Park here. In about 30 minutes or so, we will make the turn into Galveston Channel, just on the other side of Seawolf Park, where Texas will pass by the USS Cavala and USS Stewart, two other World War II veterans, and we will give them a salute as we pass by. As you look over here, you see the Bolivar Ferry. Kyle, you want to walk this way with me? Sorry guys, we're kind of doing this on the fly a little bit, and sorry if there's a lot of wind noise. It is a little windy up here. And then back over here we have the other terminal for the Bolivar Ferry. So over here is, I can't think of it now. Anyways, what's the name of that, Cal? I'm drawing a blank. I am so excited, man. This is super. I'm just jazzed. I forgot my basic Texas geography. One thing while we're on this side, I do want to point out to you some of the flags that we're flying. We are flying back aft on the mainmast. Back aft on the mainmast, we are flying the Perry flag, which is "Don't give up the ship," kind of a traditional Navy flag. And then we're going to go back up this way again and walk to the other side. And this was a gift from Mr. Andy Smith and the San Jacinto Battleground State Historic Site. And it is the way back here on the port side mainmast yard arm. We have a replica of the battle flag that the Texans took into battle at the Battle of San Jacinto in 1836. So we've been flying these flags since we came out of San Jacinto this morning, a little after 6. We're also flying our ensigns at the masthead, our big battle ensigns, and then Texas flag, and then another smaller U.S. flag. And once we get on dock, once we get secured, we're going to try to shift colors again. Some of the halyards have gotten fouled, so it might be a little bit more difficult, but we're going to see what we can do. There's also going to be a lot of activity going on to the dock in a little bit. Now, if you're following us on the live stream, if you're here at Seawolf Park, or you're at Pier 21, or you see footage later on of us pumping a lot of water out of the ship, that's not because we're sinking. The ship is actually doing really well. She's been a champ the whole time. The only pumping that we've had to do is maintenance pumping. I think we've had 3 pumps running intermittently the whole time, and we've never had to really implement any of our emergency plans. Now, like I said, as we get into Galveston Channel, and then more specifically as we go on to the dry dock, and once we get situated over the dock, we are going to start pumping water out of the ship. And this is the 1,600 tons of ballast that we put into the ship to help stabilize the ship's structure. So take some of the stresses off the middle of the ship. And that process will take a while. There's going to be a lot of water pumping out of the ship for a couple of hours. And our goal is to make the ship as light as possible as the dock comes up, so that way the dock comes up quicker with the ship. Right now, the ship is displacing about 28,000 tons. For reference, her full load displacement was 32,000 tons. Before we started ballasting, her displacement was around another 1,700 men or 1,760 men, her full load of ammunition and fuel. So otherwise, again, we're pretty close to her wartime displacement. So yeah, like I said, I can see the mast of the Stuart in sight. The folks down at Seawolf Park, I've got some friends down there. The Frank Thompson from Naval History and Heritage Command, Ryan Zemansky and the Battleship New Jersey gang. I think Mr. Andy Smith is down there. There's quite a few folks down there that we know. Been seeing pictures of us the ship coming up over the horizon, and I see those pictures and I kind of get an idea of what her opposition felt when seeing her coming over the horizon, getting ready to fire at D-Day or at Okinawa or southern France or Shorebird. So that's really neat photos, and we are so thankful for the photos that everyone's been sharing with us on our Facebook page, our Facebook group page, so Battleship Texas Foundation group, and everywhere else that's out there. There's been a lot of great photos, and I'm having a hard time judging what's going to be my favorite desktop background for a while. I think I might just have a slideshow, because there is a lot of great photos that people have taken, a lot of great video, and yeah, it's been awesome. Thank you all for the support and for for everything. We want to thank you all for being supportive of us, because yes, we're the one putting in the sweat and the blood, and not very much blood, but the sweat and the backbreaking labor. But it's without your support, we couldn't make this happen. So again, thank you all very much. We're going to put you back on the other streams as we come into Galveston, and I think we may pick you back up on the ship with a stream coming into the dry dock. So as we go up the Galveston channel. All right. So as always, come on Texas.